I just follow them.
Oh, she'll copy the agenda. It's not fine.
So normally she asks the secretaries to do that. I don't remember.
It's fine.
Should I go? I'm secretary. Shoot. I bet
Wasn't she just in here? No, Mrs. Stracco.
Tell you what.
And Ms. Trevor were here.
If you're able to share the agenda on the
That's what I was gonna say,
screen,
you just share it.
that would
and
be
then-
great.
Yeah.
Just like-
I just wanna know when I need to talk.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
the whole time.
just keep going. We'll screen share the agenda. That buys us a little time,
I have to go back and watch
and then we'll be in.
the Board of Ed meeting for
So-
Java.
I tried to watch the Board of
I'm
Ed.
trying to think, are
Was
there
there-
any in the room tonight? Any secretaries in the room?
Morning.
Okay, if I identify
wasn't-
any,
I tried to
I will
watch
definitely.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yes. Because I really want to read the ones.
Okay, so there's, did not get the agenda.
Hey, how are you? How are you guys?
Nice to see you.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
my coming back looking for
Oh my goodness.
Wait, hold on.
It's crazy that you guys are at that point. It hit me Monday night when we, was it Monday night when we went to like the dance?
I think that's the nomination.
All the kids get college nomination form, but then when you see all the kids get nominated.
And I'm like,
Okay.
I'll talk.
Okay.
And then I just.
It
It was the second page of the document.
Yes.
Oh.
And then you saw that.
It's fine.
Fine, it's fine.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, it's you and me and Dan's computer.
Yeah, I sent the link out every day.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
And I didn't get anybody
But nothing-
saying, hey.
Like, it's
All right.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. Okay,
It's up there.
so we're gonna get started. So thank you everybody for coming. It looks like nobody's joining online tonight, but that's okay. Maybe some people will join a little bit later. It's a busy month. This is our last meeting of the year, so thank you for coming out. I know how busy May and June both are. I'm gonna call the meeting to order as my last meeting as president, and I'm going to now serve as secretary for the last meeting, which is kind of full circle, because that's where I started. And because Ronnie can't be here tonight, and I'm gonna turn the meeting over to Danny, who's our vice president.
Sorry, Ms. Stracco. Sorry, and there was not a page 2 I was looking for. Oh, sorry. I know, it's okay. Yeah, no, okay, sorry. It's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. What are we doing?
So.
Oh, we're accepting the minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, so since I'm still secretary, yeah, so as you know, we posted meeting minutes online ahead of the meeting, you have a chance to review them. If anybody has any questions or comments right now, let us know. Anybody, questions or comments on the minutes? Okay, then I'm gonna, how do you put it, request a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
You second it? Okay, all in favor of accepting the minutes? Awesome, the minutes are accepted. All right, cool. All right, so Danny, I'm gonna turn the meeting over to you.
Okay, so tonight we have some representatives from Somerville High School PTO to talk about what they do and.
Do you guys wanna come sit up here? or-
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Take everyone here, so everyone on
This
here,
is
so.
Nancy and Tara.
Everyone here.
Tara, Nancy and Tara from the high school, Somerville moms, and they've got some kids in high school. They do.
That's a great idea. Would you mind?
There's also nobody on that we recorded, so. Yeah.
Do this all day from work. It's all right. No, thank you for having us. My name's Tara Cicchetti. This is Nancy Humpenhauer. We both actually have been through our journey here at Vanderbilt together. We have 2 that are going to be seniors in college and 2 that are graduating this year off to college in September. So not too long ago, we were sitting here and we took what we did here and continued it at the high school. And we're here tonight to ask and see if anybody's interested in helping the high school PTO. If you've got kids in the middle school now transitioning to the high school or up and coming, we've got a lot of board positions open because we have a lot of people who've done it for a long time and all have seniors. So our treasurer is remaining. He's got 2 younger children in the high school, so he'll be there for a couple of years. Our project graduation committee, Joelle Kessler, who's a teacher here, is on that committee, as well as Danielle Bowden, who her son has 1 more year left. and True McKenna, who I believe has one more year left as well. So those positions are currently filled, but we're looking to see if anybody is interested in doing any shadowing, learning about the things we do. A couple of things you may see around town. So the Ville Spirit Wear, that's all housed at Nancy's house. Nancy takes those orders and processes them. That is, I think, probably our biggest fundraiser.
That's the biggest fundraiser.
So that one is going to be left in empty hands. So we're really hoping to be able to get somebody's help with that. We've got a couple interested people, but nobody's jumping in. It could be something you do as a partnership, something we can help you transition because we're not leaving Somerville, but our days will be filled with other things, I guess, now. And then one of the things that I'm responsible for is you see the senior shirts, you see the senior signs that go around town. I process all of those, make sure all the kids get delivered, and the balloons in June we do. Project graduation volunteers. So we're just here to let you guys know there's opportunities out there at the high school. If anybody is in that awkward transitioning stage, the signs and the spirit wear are great. You do them out of your house. You don't have to go anywhere. The volunteers come to you. They come to your house to pick up, and stuff goes through town and you get the credit. So, so really we have a Facebook page. You can find us at Somerville NJ High School PTO. There's information on there as to what we're looking for. It's not a big meeting commitment. We do everything virtually. And a lot of hands make a lighter load. So if anybody is interested, we'll leave contact information with your board. You guys can reach out to us. But any questions you may have for us?
Yeah. So do you work with the student governments there? Like, is there a relationship between PTO and is it like a hand-in-hand thing to like make these events happen? Like, I kind of wondered how it works when we get to that level.
So it is great because you have the National Honor Society of the Student Council, all those kids need service hours. So whenever we have events like graduation concessions, if you want to go to graduation and see what high school graduation is all about, it's awesome because you don't have a ticket. You've got somebody graduating, you can watch and sell the water. But we get all the NJHS students who come and help us. They sign up, we just stand there, they run everything. So you do have a lot of that hand in hand. The things at your house, such as spirit wear, you do that more yourself.
I do I work completely autonomously. Nobody bothers me.
Other than
beautiful things.
Yeah.
I think for that in a couple more years.
Yeah. You can start now.
So that's where I went.
I've been doing it since my daughter was a freshman, and
Yes.
she's third year in college right now. So I've been doing it for 7 years.
And that's why I like the signs and the t-shirts. We work with one vendor
But
and
also the high school itself, like you get to know the secretaries really well. Mr. Foley knows me. I mean, they support us 110%.
Yeah.
And it's really good to get that in with the secretaries.
Yeah. especially when you have a kid driving and they're late for school and you need to say, sorry.
It's definitely,
Yeah.
they're definitely supportive of that, and they help me a lot because what I usually do since I'm in town, if somebody, like when there's two options for the drop off of the spirit, they can pick it up in my house, and I usually just leave it on my porch. And the other option is to drop it off at the high school in the morning, and then they get it to the students. So sometimes I'll make like once a week, I make a trip to the high school and just drop it off, and then it's gone. So, I mean, there's busy times. Usually the busy time is right in the beginning of the school, football season, and then Christmas. And usually this time of year, but right now it's not so. It's people are moving into, the 8th graders is where we try to hit. And then get them for gifts and stuff.
And then the signs, like I said, if you'd like to do from home and you can work with an Excel spreadsheet, you get the orders in, shirt sizes. I have an assembly line down pat. My husband and daughter sit there and we package them. I have written instructions, and I'll help anybody who volunteers next year to do it. It is a rewarding experience if you've ever delivered a sign or a shirt and beat the horn and, the mom comes out and cries and y'all, it's exciting, but it's definitely, in that one, you take the initial orders, the amount of work is probably two days you have to commit, and I say 2 days, but it's 1 day to pack and 1 day to tell volunteers to come pick them up. You don't even have to deliver a shirt or a sign because there's an army of people that come to your house. You live down the street from me, I think, in the new house. You probably have seen them all coming through last weekend picking up their signs and stuff.
I know, I didn't recognize you when I came in.
I know you probably see me in the yard with my hair up.
I was in her right now, I was like, oh, this is Tara.
Yes. So, I mean, they're great ways to get involved. Even if you can't take on a role, if you can help with project graduation even. So help check in students. There's a sign up page on our Facebook group page to help check in students. If you're really excited and like to stay up overnight and see what it's all about, you can volunteer to go to Rutgers on the bus and see the event that your kids will one day experience. So a lot of good opportunities. We'll leave our, like I said, the contact information here. Questions, anything, let us know. We're happy to reach out, schedule a time to talk. But yeah, that's all.
Thank you for giving us
Yeah.
that. Yeah. 'cause that was-
It's over here, what you have to do here.
We've discussed, we've discussed it as a board, you know, like what, you know, we'd love to have somebody come to see, you know, what the opportunities are. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, and it is what you make of it, right? So
Yeah.
we do little things like fill the fridge, teacher appreciation lunch, but we work with a local vendor and we usually get a mom or two. You don't have to do as much as you do here at Vandermeer. The lunch is appreciated, and you know, so there's just, it's the same type of things, but at a much lesser scale.
Wow, this is exciting. I think this is in the future for
So if you want to get a jump
Yeah,
start,
for you.
yeah, if you want to get a jump start on any of these things going next year, the transition year, I'll be in that awkward stage where I'm not sure I want to spend all day with my husband, so I can shadow and help anybody, but yeah, we're just looking, Nancy and I are trying to find a list of things to do during the week, so. Yeah, so, but yeah, anyway, if you can spread the word, if you have friends that maybe have students that are in 8th grade today, transitioning to high school and want to get involved, let us know. Okay, and thank you all for having us.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. All right. We'll be in touch.
And take care. Bye, Lynn.
Thank you. It's great seeing you guys.
Yeah,
Your contact is on Facebook or not?
perfect.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Feeling these spaces will be the same thing as we're sitting here.
All right, so next up is the membership update.
Membership update is the same as last meeting. Same number, 178 at both schools. That's it.
I closed the membership
Yeah, we're done.
yesterday.
It's done. On to the next.
What's next?
Next, treasure update.
Treasure update. Megan, if you want to share the other documents, you'll run through it. We did vote as a board in between meetings for an additional $105 to provide additional butterfly habitats. So
Butterflies.
things. Yeah, the butterflies.
Caterpillar, yes.
We voted
How much?
5-1. It was 105. Okay. On top of the, I think it was 800 additional budget. So I can run through this quickly. I didn't print it out for you guys. We'll just run through it. So we started with a ton of money, $30,000, and we still have $31,000, but we are going to spend a bunch. We have, just an FYI, we have 8th grade and 5th grade t-shirts. We have 8th grade and 5th grade Kona ice truck. We have 8th grade awards. We have 6th grade Chromebooks. We have, not Chromebooks, sorry, Chromebook bags. I'm gonna clarify that one. There's a couple other bigger items too.
Teacher lounge.
Teacher lounge, thank you, that was the other one.
SMS.
So there, we will start eating down that. We started with a surplus of 20,000 and we somehow will still have a surplus of 20,000. I don't understand how much we keep trying to spend.
So what
So
was our opening balance in the beginning of the year?
the beginning of the year, it was $22,184.23, and my projected end of year balance will somehow be $23,974.
That's crazy.
It also, I realized a couple of things that those are from. It includes $500 for diversity day, whatever we were gonna do. We didn't spend $500 for health fair. We got 1,000 plus more in donations for Teacher Appreciation Week than we had expected, which was amazing. So that alone is $2,000 right there. So, okay. So I can run through this in terms of what we spent money on. Some of this stuff is Teacher Appreciation Week, so we bought fortune cookies, then had to change the delivery address for Hershey Park tickets because apparently UPS couldn't figure out that this was a school that wasn't open at 7 o'clock at night. The butterflies were $9.53, and I heard they are starting to turn into chrysalises at this point, but I don't know if that's true.
Yes.
Yes,
they
yes,
are.
yes, yes.
Almost all of them have.
Okay.
now, yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about who's going to be around Memorial Day weekend because I have this fear that they're going to.
Oh, no, they are coming out. They're 100%, they're talking to me, they're letting me know there. It's happening.
Amazon for bags and raffle tickets, and stock the fridge from Costco for $158. We have our monthly email fee for $20. Some of these playground stencils, you'll see I transfer the money back into the regular account from playground. So Dollar Tree for paintbrushes, red paint from Sherwin-Williams is 84, and a little bit further down is 143 from Lowe's for blue, yellow, and whatever it was. Costco breakfast treats and napkins were $138 for Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank you signs. Why are you laughing? It was $25. We're gonna get 4 bags, which we need to add to our list for next year. What? Why are you laughing?
It's fine, continue.
Keep going. All right, Nurse Allison's check from last year, I didn't reissue it, cashed it. Costco cups for field day and snacks for the homework club were $60. 48 whistles for field day, so whoever's volunteering, you get a whistle. $29.98 on Amazon.
Dave enjoys.
Look at the whistle. And then the Dunkin' gift cards were $50 for teacher appreciation raffle, so we spent $1,800. And then the money we deposited, we had our Amazon Smile for $59. There should be one more check coming, and then they're just continuing that program. Cheddar Up donations were over $2,000 plus another 40 from cash. It was amazing. And then I transferred the money to cover the playground painting from the playground fund. We spent 24. And then if you scroll down, you can just see that there's a couple outstanding checks, which GP Deli didn't cash the check yet, which is weird. So that's another one that will come out. And then the playground transfer, we just did that. That is the budget stuff. In terms of fund requests and other things, second grade, I wrote a check today for $350. They put in their request for the bus and trip. That is in the budget, so we didn't have to vote on that. And there are a couple things that we would like to vote on. One of them is the 6th grade Chromebook bag, right? Yep. So there's $550 in the budget. Do you want to talk
So
about
what
that?
it comes down to is every year we buy the sling bags and have the SMS logo on it, and they go to the 6th graders and they last a few weeks. Like they get shredded, they get ripped apart. The reason for the Chromebook bags is they can't carry their backpacks around the school. They have to leave them in their lockers. So this was Mr. Zubia's solution to having them be able to at least carry their Chromebooks and a couple things in a bag from class to class. So we were talking about something more durable. And the suggestion was made, I think, by Rhonda of getting the clear backpacks that you see at concerts, because that would be allowed. We checked with the school. We did price it out. At least one place could do it with a logo, but the price would be more than $550. It was something like $675 a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like 9.
It was close to 9. And there was a coupon on there, so
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a little under $900 to get 125 backpacks. There's 115 kids they're estimating, but I was figuring add 10. So the question would be whether we want to raise the amount that we could give toward this endeavor to get something that would last a little longer. I mentioned it to my upcoming 6th grader, and he's like, "Oh, I would totally wear that." I mentioned it to another upcoming 6th grader, and he's like, "I would never wear that." So like, I don't really know if that but I don't know if that's true for like the Chromebook bags, the sling bags. So anyway, so the thought was, what do you guys think?
Some of them use them, some of them don't.
Some of you use
Yeah,
them, don't, yeah.
my kid used hers until
Until it fell apart.
it fell
Yeah,
apart.
same.
Yeah, and then she switched to the same style backpack from Girl Scouts that I guess has lasted. So I mean,
So what is that backpack? Because like we're open to all kinds of.
it's the same idea, but it's like a stiffer material. It's not fabric. And I mean, I don't know if the stitching is like, because where hers fell apart was like where
It's the
it
seams.
was like here,
Yeah.
like where
Yeah.
it attaches through.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I'm sure like with anything there are different levels of quality
Right,
yeah,
for
we
that
have to do
style
some research.
bag.
Yeah, that's my only concern is like everything else I look at is like $9 to $12 a bag for
Yeah.
these. And I'm like, are we just doing the same thing again?
Right.
But I'm not opposed to trying
Yeah.
it this year and then going back next year and be like, okay, we're not doing bags anymore. We'll give you an item for the 6th graders, but we gotta figure out something else.
Yeah.
Clear Plus has drawstring bags. I ordered one for Jacob, and it's like a really thick, durable material. I don't remember how much it was.
On the spirit wear?
Yeah.
We should look at that. So we can figure out the details over the next few weeks, but we would like to vote to consider to put more toward that budget.
Is it the PTO also who provide the SMS water bottles?
No.
Lunch bag? I didn't think so.
So we get a whole bunch of SMS swag, which is also why I was thinking, well, it doesn't have to be a logo on the bag if it's clear, because they get all this red swag that can go in it and it'll look SMS-y. But like, I think the thought is, could we at least vote on a higher budget amount so that we can shop around and find something that would work? I think they would need it sometime in July, because Camp SMS is in August.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we would need to spend it before June 30th.
and if anybody's good at this and has ideas, like solid ideas on like, here's what you really want, and like, I'll research it and make it happen, just raise your hand. Or like, send us an email, or, volunteer, because I'm not good at this. I'm not good at
Bonnie
this.
said yes.
Okay.
The only reason I say that is I used to work for Laura here in town at First Lines Paraphernalia.
That's where, yeah, we talked
So you
about the high
know
school
this
fair.
stuff, this is your thing.
The drawstring bag at high school is $18. So like, I know they make money off of it, but I can't imagine it.
That like the wholesale
But
price.
it's probably the Girl Scout bag, which is way more durable than what you buy off
Right.
of Amazon.
Yeah, and I don't know where Mr. Zubio would get them from. I think you were involved last year in helping him.
So we
maybe
got
place
them
the order.
somewhere else the
Mhm.
year before, and then I got them from Fort Imprint last year.
Okay.
But it didn't, I guess,
Yeah.
it also, like, another option still fell apart. So I think it's either we're spending $10 to $15 per, or, which I think, in my personal opinion, and everyone else can vote on, it's a lot.
It's too much, yeah. 10 to 15
It
is
is
too
a
much.
lot, but I hate that we're spending $500 and it's only lasting 2 weeks, like, I feel like we're just throwing money.
So would we like to vote to up to 900 or 1,000, you tell me, and we can investigate whether we do a bag or something else?
Bonnie can investigate whether we do a bag or something else. And I would love to approve up to $1,000.
I would say, yeah.
Hopefully it comes in under,
Yeah, and we can see, like,
we have money.
what else could we do?
Yeah.
It's on a bag,
Yeah.
like, what else can we do?
And I feel like it's the kind of thing that gives the sixth graders a little bit of like security when they're like in this new school and they can't bring their bag.
All of them?
Hold on.
Yes.
Ms. Frederick, sorry, how many fifth graders are there, do you know?
I was told 150.
110?
No, it's more,
12?
something like that. I was
So-
like 114.
So middle school section,
Chatting.
115.
Because it.
115 was the number Mr. Hay told me is incoming.
There you go.
Yeah, and, but we would probably add on 10 or something.
Yeah, it'd probably come in, yeah,
Yeah.
probably be like 120.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we should.
Fresh meat.
So anybody have concerns? Does anybody
114.
want to raise a concern? Does this number sound okay? Is anybody thinking like? Okay.
We were just talking about how we
Have even more money.
And
than
we
we
were
were
spending
expecting.
money.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable to invest a little more money on
Yes.
something that will last 3 weeks.
Exactly.
And
Maybe the whole school year as opposed to
kids
2 weeks.
Wouldn't it be great if it lasted all 3 years? Like, you know,
Okay, so here's the question, is 1,000
let's go on up to 1,000.
Because it's a board, we can always,
And then
Right.
it
Effectively,
comes in
we can always
slightly
add more.
over, the board can vote,
Yes.
on a little extra.
Okay.
So I'd like to, I always forget the words. The motion,
Call for a
call for a
motion.
motion for
Second.
$1,000, so that would be increasing it by $450.
yes, yes.
And you
Okay.
just seconded it?
Second.
Okay, so all in favor?
Raise your hand.
Okay, anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you, on behalf of all sixth graders.
All right, so that's sixth grade. We have 3 more things to vote for. Summer slide event, which is coming up on June 1st. All I know is I have softball that day. They've asked us to, the PTO, to be there and to provide snacks. So we would like to vote for up to $150 to spend on whatever that is. I think it's TBD on what the snacks are right now. I don't-
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they've estimated there's at least 60 kids who have RSVP'd, so, and the snacks, we're gonna reach out to Ms. Birnbaum and find out exactly what kind of snacks.
Yeah.
But roughly for 100 kids.
I just
Or
assumed
100
150, I don't, yeah.
100 people.
So, call for a motion to vote for 150 to spend on,
That's $150.
yeah, I don't think it'll be that much, but.
Yeah.
I don't feel like voting again is important.
I'll second it.
Oh, and then, all in favor?
All in favor? Yes. Awesome. Great, thank you.
Anyone opposed? Excellent, okay. 2023, 2024. So as most of you may know, we vote for our budget in the September meeting. but, things happen before that meeting. As a board, we can vote for up to 500, but we figure we might as well come in here and talk about it in advance, so we get a membership vote. There are a couple of things. There is a kindergarten, never remember the name, kindergarten orientation, that the PTO will likely do something small at, as well as potentially something with pre-K, whether we host it or it's hosted at school, all TBD. We'd like to spend up to $400 total for those, including signage creations. We do need like a pop-up banner for the year, potentially a nice 18 by 36, not that we don't like the other ones, but they're falling apart in color. So something more permanent, things like that, and then snacks or any giveaways, we want to do spiritware, etc. So any questions? We're good.
This is for the pre-K.
Pre-K and kindergarten
registration.
orientation.
Orientation.
So I would like to call for a motion to vote for up to $400 to spend for all that. Mostly because I don't know exactly what we're doing yet. 3 months away.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Anyone opposed? Oh, that's so fast. Okay, last one. To come back to school, we have spoken with Mr. Reedy, and we are going to do some sort of welcome back event on the Friday that school is, and it will likely be an ice cream social. So ice cream, cups, spoons, whatever, maybe some giveaways, maybe things like raffles for a parking spot for a month. Did he tell you about that? We love that idea. Okay,
I love it.
okay.
Just make sure.
Good luck.
How are you gonna enforce it?
Yeah, that's.
I know, well, that's what Mr. Rubin was like, I got this, okay?
I still think there needs to be a PTO president parking spot.
I mean, I can't ask for that, but sure. I got Cece's parking.
I know, you got a CC parking spot.
So potentially games, like giveaways, things like that. Very early stages, but would like to vote for up to 500 to spend on that. Any questions before I call for a motion? Call for a motion to vote for up to 500. Seconded. Okay, this is very quiet. All in favor? Man, this is going so fast. I love this. Anyone opposed? Great.
Is that on the agenda?
But we don't have to wait for anyone online to vote.
Yeah.
Because that's why.
If you want to share your vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the
It's just like we all raise our hands.
Did anybody catch that, what the plan was to do in the fall, like the back to school social ice cream and fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like casual.
And let's talk
Yeah.
about like for the strawberry festival, we get all the tubs and stuff through Machio's.
Yes. Which Greg. I spoke to
Yes.
Greg. He told me, and
Yeah.
I had already been like, ooh.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
great. The only thing is you do have to pay for someone in Machio's to be there because
Okay.
you're utilizing their kitchen.
That's fine.
So that would be the only thing, but we can talk
Do you
about,
think I need more than that?
if you're paying for someone plus.
I mean, as a board, we can vote for another up to 500. I just don't know how much would be. If it's like 2 hours. Okay. Well, we'll come back to it.
Okay, so
Well,
I have
okay.
a quote for like our strawberry.
For strawberry fest.
festival.
Is it just one person that needs to be there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll move on to fundraisers while you look that up. So,
Oh, can we talk about
oh, sorry.
the $100?
Oh. For tonight.
That's all right.
So,
I forgot.
I know you did.
It was on my
So last month we had discussed going out for beverages after the meeting tonight to
Milkshakes.
celebrate. Listen,
list. They have fake milkshakes there.
Not
by the way.
milkshakes, real.
listen, if you want a milkshake, you can get a milkshake, if you want a Coke, you can get a Coke, if you want a margarita. Okay, so as a board, we discussed spending up to $100 of PTO funds to pay for appetizers.
Not alcohol.
Not alcohol, just appetizers, to thank everyone for all of their help and support over the, this past school year as a small token of our appreciation. So we voted on as a board.
Did we vote as a board? I
Did
don't
we?
know.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
My bad, guys. So we voted the board for $100. I forgot that one. Only had a little bit going on.
And we didn't want to announce that we wanted to be surprised. So,
Yes. Okay. I think I brought the card.
Do you have the tax exempt thing?
No,
Okay, I have it, I think.
I don't have it printed.
All right, next.
Nobody takes it anymore. You have to like register. Lois is still waiting 4 weeks in for it to be
You have to
approved.
register.
And I'm still waiting. Fundraisers. I think we talked about Hershey Park last time. I don't think we need to talk about that.
Yes.
I have been in talks with Downtown Somerville Alliance about doing some sort of night. There is tentatively, maybe it's June 7th. I honestly don't know if that's happening at this point. Mostly on their end, it's not anything that we are doing. I have reached out to her. I'm waiting to hear back if that's a go or not. If not, we're just gonna move it to the fall. We don't need another fundraiser. It was just something I thought that would be a nice fun thing to do. We could go downtown and shop and eat and support the PTO, and they would give us something back when they plan to donate. That's pretty much it. Our fundraisers came in slightly under goals this year overall. Hershey Park, I think, was like $118 under. And Gertrude Hawk was like $200 under, but with everything else, we did okay. Yeah, that's all I have for fundraisers. Are you okay?
Everything I'm typing keeps disappearing, so I'm gonna look at the video later and do the minutes.
Okay.
I've never watched any of our videos. Nobody has ever.
No one's on.
Okay, sorry.
Did you get a number?
Yeah, so the labor rate is $33, so they're predicting, approximately $132, I believe that's from after school till 7 o'clock.
I think that should be fine.
And then just to give you a rough
Yeah.
estimate, we are ordering 12 gallons for the
Strawberry
Strawberry Festival, and it's $23.63, it's not gallons, sorry, every 3 gallons,
It's, yeah.
3 gallons. So it's approximately $283.56.
Does that include
And
plates and
then
stuff?
bowls, 12-ounce bottles, a case is $111.12. And then teaspoons is about $50.
Can we get our own?
Yeah, I'm just giving you what
Yeah.
What-
I can get that at Costco.
I've got in here.
Okay,
The teaspoons, I think, was like 1,000.
okay. I think 500 should be okay, and if, as a board, we need to vote for slightly more, I don't think it would be much. That's good, thank you.
Mhm.
I'm sure I'll bug you about that,
No, no problem.
but, you know, let's get through field day.
I just said.
Yes, Erica.
Do you have the Dollar Tree set up for the tax exempt thing?
I think Danny did, so I have to go back and reset it up in her mind. I'm waiting for Lowe's. I tried to do Home Depot today and got really frustrated and was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm buying these wooden dowels and there's 86 cents on this.
I don't think I just didn't know if we needed to get it in this year's budget to get them for the book fair. The containers that we talked about, the little
For teacher
Fine.
wish lists.
for the teacher wish lists, because,
Were we buying them?
yes.
All right, well, let's talk about it, because that's not on the budget.
Was it buying it?
I think- Well, we didn't actually spend the entire book fair budget, that was why we were talking about it.
So we wouldn't need to vote. All right, let's talk
Yeah.
after somebody email.
I forgot the plan. Yeah,
I
I mean,
forgot
I
what we're
remember
talking
now,
about.
it's part of the book fair budget. It's
I
not
have that
just
tax exempt for
$1,000.
Michael's registered to my thing.
Okay,
So yeah, so book fair, you take the book fair balance out.
yeah, and nothing's
Yeah.
like really
Okay.
closed until the end of the year. Bins, okay, I'll
Yes.
apply to it and then we can talk.
Yep.
Okay, do you wanna, I think we asked,
This, okay,
right?
is that everything?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know, I forgot so.
Thank you for managing all of our money. Okay, so the school nurse supply drive, I'm actually gonna ask Bronwyn to talk about, because you keep really
Yeah, it hasn't gotten a ton of,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I know it gets shared every time, there's an email that goes out. Find my most recent,
Maybe we could do one more flyer before the end of the year. Is it still up?
yes, so they are, I believe I have them up until the last day of school, in terms of just like the date that the sign up ends,
Mhm.
but I can change that if we want to keep it open. We did ask for 20 of each item, just not because they necessarily need 20 packs of underwear right now, but more, so if a couple people donated some stuff and then down the road, someone else wants to donate, it's not like, oh, this isn't available. We've gotten a few each of youth underwear, size small, size medium, adult small, some socks. But generally, if we ask for 20 of something, most of it has, anywhere from 2 to 4 slots filled. I think people appreciated being able to pass on gently used leggings and sweatpants. So that's a good one. But yeah, I think absolutely a reminder.
Yeah, I think maybe we could put it out one more time, and I did give, gently used sweatpants, to the middle school, and she actually reached out and thanked me, because she said she irons on patches that says return Mrs. Duffy. And she's like, because I think she runs out, and so she could definitely use, like, as you're going through your closets. This was from an extra neighborhood, bigger kids, so if you, big kids, small adults, they'll take it, and I'm pretty sure here, the nurses would take the gently used, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so,
At the
for any
middle-
underwear, but gently used pants.
At the middle school, how do you get it to have you?
I gave it to Owen and he gave it to her,
Oh,
so
so
like,
you
it's the
give
same
it
thing,
to
and that's why it really should just go to the end of the year, because I don't know if someone will be here to necessarily get it to the nurse's office.
Yeah, in the fall, we can reopen it.
Yeah, or we just,
Use this
refresh it,
template to
yeah.
recreate a new one. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to worry about people having donations all summer, then,
I think I would do that. Then it's.
I think that's-
I do want to say one suggestion. I just got the flyer for an SMS yesterday.
You get flyers from SMS?
Well, that's what I'm saying, like,
I will say, Mrs. Teeling is definitely printing that and
Oh, no,
distributing
she's
them.
definitely printed and distributed, it's just not making its way home to the parent. It's getting shoved in backpacks, because I had she just handed me this stack. Here's my, so, if it can be, there is an SMS parent Facebook group, I added you and you, maybe share it that way, because I know people check that more than.
I know at some point she'd been doing bulletins, and I don't know how you get the bulletins or if they're just on the website, but I wonder if she'd be willing to put our stuff on her virtual bulletin board.
She probably would be.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would. She's
Yeah.
great.
Is that something that she sent out to the world, or it's just on the website?
I don't see anything.
I don't think anything.
I don't think it
Mrs.
can.
Teal?
Oh, then does it?
I think so, right? She does like a bulletin board thing?
Yeah, so that, so as much as we can get the word out.
Yeah. That's only, I saw it today and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I know this went out a long time ago.
Thank you again, Bronwyn, for keeping that up and running.
One thing too, like for the fall, Starbucks is really great, and they sometimes will have like a basket.
She said she would put it, and then we just got
Yeah, so I'm just wondering if a couple of our local businesses too wouldn't mind in the fall.
Oh, like having a big
bin.
for community. Turks
Yeah.
and Earth also is always really
Yeah.
willing. They do.
Yeah.
And maybe just leaving a flyer and then
Yes.
people can take the flyer.
And both of them donated to teacher appreciation.
Yes.
It's a great idea.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of which, perfect segue.
That's what I was trying to do for you.
Anybody have any other suggestions or questions before we move on, or?
All right, so Teacher Appreciation Week. We had a great week. We had a great week. Amanda was huge help this year. She rallied like no other and got many, many great gift cards. So basically, BDV SMS, Monday was Starbucks Day, and they came in. The teachers were obsessed with having iced tea, coffee, the cups, the creamers. They were like, there were so many choices. I didn't know what to do. So there were very, very, that's the exact words from one of the teachers. She was like, I didn't know what to do. She stared there. And so she was like, I took a little of each. Then Tuesday, we did little gift packs with a free coupon for coffee from Wawa. We had raffle tickets where, I'll get into that. And we did little fortune cookies. Wednesday was fill the fridge. We stocked it with iced tea, soda, water, seltzers, energy drinks. Thursday was homemade dessert bar. Thank you, Bronwyn, again, for Sign of Genius.
I think we should ask for more next year.
Yes, we need more next year.
Yes.
So we did 15 of 2 dozen, and it was gone.
It was,
Very,
was
very,
like
very
10:06.
fast.
10:06.
What is happening?
10:06. I was so sad.
Well, I was here setting it up, and there was like salivating, like the eyes were behind me going, is it ready? I was like, come on in, and then I was like, cupcakes are coming, and they were like, I'll be back. So,
Cupcakes did last.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Yeah.
10:06, it was maybe like 10:59,
Yeah.
but no.
It was a little bit.
It was definitely later, but the cupcakes were a hit as well. That was
yes,
very
so the
kind
cupcakes
of
were
them.
donated. Amanda got this from Blue Sheep. We had 230 cupcakes. They not only delivered to here and SMS. Huge,
Wow.
amazing, fully donated. And then we ended out the week at both schools, and this also happened at SMS, by the way. Everything we did here, we did there. We ended out with doing the lunch from JP's Deli, and it was great. We stayed, we did it all. We did all the sandwiches, all the things. The raffle, we put out and pulled the names for both schools on Friday. Here we had a $40 gift card to Surf and Earth. I donated a giant Godiva gift basket. What else did we do?
Tapestry.
Oh,
yeah,
Tapestry,
gave us a
$50 gift card.
I think it's
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, we paid for those, but yeah.
What was that, 25?
$25 each, yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Spiritware.
and we did $50 Spiritware. And the teachers loved that too. They really liked it. They each got 5 tickets to flop in whatever one they wanted. And that, what was that?
It was like a silent auction.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a silent
You
auction.
could put all of them in one.
You could put them all in one, wherever you wanted. I got a lot of good feedback from that also. And they were really, really happy. And as Amanda said, we had an overabundance of generosity through the town, through the parents, through people who live here who wanted to support the teachers with a great meal. We got over $2,000, which paid for everything for that. So that is really huge. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for talking about it, because that's never happened
Yeah.
for
We had
teacher
the-
appreciation.
We included all of the notes that people submitted with
Yes.
their donation, printed them out,
I
they were
put them-
specific to.
Yeah, we put them
the
in
school
the
week.
lounge.
Yeah.
And
It was
then
great.
Lindsay got them and she sent them out to all the teachers so they could see that. And I really felt like the teachers this year really felt appreciated beyond, and not only from us, but parents were sending in notes, just like a little picture. Like it was a really good year this year for the teachers.
And thank you for including not just the teachers, but our custodial staff, our
Yes.
secretaries, our lunch aides today, they came up, they were like, I guess my name wasn't pulled. And I was like, I'm so sorry, you did not win. So, it was a very inclusive week as well, ensuring that everyone here is celebrated, because this school runs because of every single person. So thank you for, allowing and really making it so that everyone was included. One of our custodians won, she won the Godiva basket, so, yeah, it was a great week for everybody.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, and one last, the balloon.
Oh, yeah.
Balloons, Vivian Salas, she came in, that is a hobby. She spent a lot of money getting all those balloons, making them. We were here till after 8. She did it because she wanted to, and she, it was a lot of parents doing little things, all the bake sale, all the signups, all the things. So it was a really great year to have teacher appreciation week at both schools.
Yeah.
There's a lot of help.
And we got some really nice thank you notes.
Beautiful thank you notes. We got a beautiful one from Everett, Reevy. We got from teachers, emails.
Yeah, Miss Patty, who's OT, Dr. Stroh. I got one from Pamela Dale, mailbox.
I was gonna say, I was like, I recognize that card.
So thank you to
Bad
everyone.
teacher.
It was great.
And there are pictures up on the website.
Yes, if you
I
want to
will
see
say the
pictures.
little calendar that went home, like, for what they should do every day, helped them all write notes.
Yes.
We
for that
had
first
fun,
day.
we had fun picking out those. The best was one teacher, she mixed up the days, and I was like, on Monday, all of her kids were in purple, and she's like, yeah, I sent a note home and said Monday was dressed in my favorite color, which is purple, so we'll be doing this again tomorrow. But yeah, so that was something that, Miss Suzanne and I sat and tried to find theme days, because we thought it would be fun for.
Oh, and Miss Suzanne designed the original
Flyer. It was
which
great.
was amazing, and I just
Yes.
kept using it on everything. It was great.
Yeah, we just copied it.
Yes.
I love Canva.
Yeah, she's great.
All right, that's it. Who's next?
Thank you, Ms. Dillon. Yes, I'm just trying to find the email for when the meeting is for the Cultural Diversity Committee, and
24th?
yes, Ms. Jarko and Alyssa, you also took the Survey Monkey, and I'm thinking, It's one of those days.
I think that was like the
Come
one
back
day I
to me.
couldn't.
Oh no, there was one day that all four of us could be there because it was the three of us and Rhonda who can.
Right.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna.
whatever one of that day was, yeah. So it's gonna be now the.
I'm gonna look for that email. We're gonna come back to
Do you want me
it, go on the playground, and then
Okay.
come back,
Playground.
and then.
So
Yeah.
we did something with our playground money, guys. $259. So we went out on Sunday, May 7th, you know, just throwing it in there with Teacher Appreciation Week too. Real crazy. Went out there in the playground at 1 o'clock and painted some stencils. There are 3 stencils that we purchased over the summer. We painted each of them one time and then we did one more, which was the color one. And then I did send you guys an email. We'll talk about that later.
We were talking about it.
We were, yes.
I was like, whatever.
First time I saw her all day. so.
And Amy and her kids came, Sam and her kids came, Rachel Barrett and Laura came, and Rachel's husband Steve came and painted. Thinks he messed up the footprints. Am I missing anyone? Oh, so Jenna was there, and Ella came, but no Jacob. That's fine. My kids weren't there. So we painted that. I think it looks amazing. I thought the color one, what is it, Mirror Me, looks like really good. I have no idea if kids are using it. I did hear the younger ones. are using
Dylan's
it.
been telling me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they use it and they know how to play, because I was like, what are you guys doing?
I heard the fourth grader, or Franny, saying that the boys did football on top of it, so they're not allowed to play. And I was like, all right, whatever, man.
We did, at Board of Ed meeting last night, Dr. Raquel gave us a thank you for that. He said that he was happy to see what, we do next.
Oh, good. Just some pressure.
No, just, he's happy that things are happening, so.
Yes. And then, we're gonna start looking in the summer at some options, adding like pieces of equipment, getting some pricing out, and if the kids aren't there, it'll be much easier for people to come in to look at the playground as well. That's playground.
And I guess we could always paint more
Yeah,
outdoor
so-
spaces over the summer.
I have it in my car. I'd rather do it now than get it out of my car. And potentially in storage at the school.
Yes, I put emailed you back saying yes, so I'm apologizing that I
And
didn't.
it's fine. Oh, then Mr. Review was another day, and then I was like, well, what if we paint a couple more, and then just.
Yeah, the answer is yes,
It's
we're.
fine. We'll talk
Yes,
about
we
it.
will.
Yes,
Was there storage
If you
here?
can let us know,
It's like this.
for those.
Yeah.
There's storage for those, because
They're like big, but they're like skinny, like you just slide it
You
in.
can slide them.
if you can let us know which parking spaces are not like where the kids are doing football or whatever, then we can paint more soon or this summer or
So I
something.
wanna try to do the other two that we didn't.
Yeah,
We're trying to do
we
3 and
had
3.
said there's a big space, next to the storage containers
Okay.
that they could potentially put them there,
Yeah.
because nothing really goes on over there.
Okay, so I'll put those, the other two over there.
Yeah,
Awesome. You're talking about like where it kind of like the gate may open to go up to the fields, but I
Yes.
don't know if it actually does.
yeah, it does.
Got it, okay. All right. Let's playground. Give it,
The one closer to the gym.
I'll pull it up on the map. and we'll-
Okay.
Right,
Yeah. you-
Okay, so cultural diversity committee will be meeting on Monday, May 22nd, so this is coming Monday at 7. So I think Rhonda basically wanted to regroup and have a discussion on where to go from here before the year ends, so that we can hit the ground running next year, so.
So I'm just
The
pulling up the
update.
map of the school. What was I thinking? Field day. So SMS is doing field day. We're providing ice pops for them. And that is the extent of what the PTO is involved with. They do not need parent volunteers, I've been told.
There have been a couple questions about
Yes,
that.
I posted on the group. That originally he asked me to, I created it, and then he's like, actually, we don't need it. I'm like, okay. Fine. I don't know if kids there, I don't know. So here, I'll make sure whatever.
Yes.
I got another year. So at Vanderveer, we're providing ice pops. The nurses have okayed the purchase. Nurse Jen said she'll reach out to the parents with allergy kids, so like that's all good. We have a ton of parents who have tents, so I think we're gonna ask for 4 of them.
maybe 5, just in
Maybe
case.
5, in case one forgets.
Because I'd rather be.
Okay.
Shade is good.
Yes. 5 tents, and then I purchased water cups, because there'll be water stations just in case anyone forgot water bottles. I purchased napkins already to wrap around the ice pops if anyone was help. I don't know who was there with me. I already have scissors somewhere in the attic for that, and then whistles, every volunteer gets a whistle.
Gates
There are
favorite
two
part.
megaphones, that's two answers with megaphones.
What?
Amanda Sherwood has it, and then I'm
This is gonna be a thing.
Oh.
Because Amanda Sherwood is like. Yes,
Yeah.
we have that.
And then volunteers, so we put it out to the PTO members first as a thank you, since the PTO was organizing it. We had about 30, sent out the flyers. We have 50 shoe sign-ups, so I've turned it off. So we're cutting it off. And I put if you can be added to a wait list, so I'm waiting for Andrew emails to come in. That's fine, I'll field them. But yeah, so we have that, so I will reach out to those parents. If anyone in the room, I know some of you have volunteered, suggestion is to wear a tie-dye shirt if you have it. If not, we need to figure out, I don't know. I think the suggestion is if you have tie-dye, wear it. I think
Yes,
that's pretty much it.
yeah.
And I'm like, if not, I can't make them. wear
Something, it was just really more because I'm identifying who was volunteering versus like who should be on Vanderveer property during the day. That's really what it came down to.
Well, I'll have whistles, so.
But you'll have whistles, so that's really what's gonna, that's the selling point.
And
And our community resource, our community police officers are also aware, so. they'll-
Right.
Yeah. And I assume we'll have name tag.
They're still gonna have to sign in, so just anyone
Yeah,
who's.
I'm gonna give the list.
Correct.
So
I
they
mean,
can pre-print all of this, little stickers and not have to.
yeah,
print
they'll
them
do that.
Yeah.
As people walk in.
No, we'll have that all set up, and I'm gonna be helping liaison in the morning with that, so anybody who's coming here early for setup or whatever, like bringing people up and.
And then I purchased the wooden dowels, which was really awkward at Home Depot today. So those are for the signs. It's like $38. So we are good to go. And I'm going to Wegmans on Friday to get ice box. 24 boxes. What are you looking at? Okay. Any questions on field day? Super excited. Hopefully I don't get COVID again.
Stop saying that. Oh my
Did
gosh.
Montrose reach out about the freezer?
Yes. So I called them and was waiting. And then I don't know if you said something to them, but Mr. Torriello also reached out to them again.
Okay,
So they were like, yeah, we can do it. I'm like, okay, good, thank you.
okay, good.
Montrose, yeah.
Yay.
Any questions?
Because how else are you freezing that many guys?
Well, worst case scenario is you guys are all taking a
We're-
box.
everyone's taking home.
Everybody's taking a box.
That was gonna be worst case. I had plan Bs. Yeah. Alright. What do you got?
SMS lounge revamp. Okay, so things are moving forward with that. We have a tentative game plan.
Yes.
We need approval for electrical outlets to be placed, and also to make sure that all the other outlets that are currently have things plugged into them are not overloaded, because I have a feeling some of them are.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Because, there's a microwave here, a microwave there, a microwave somewhere else, so we just want to make it more cohesive, declutter it, that's the biggest thing. So an email's gonna be going out to SMS staff before the end of the year. If you want it, take it home because it's gonna be done. There's platters for every holiday, and they have enough platters to feed, I don't know, every kid could take one home, I think. There's just a million. The refrigerators need a little love, so I'm hoping maintenance can get on that. If not, we will reach out to some, I am gonna reach out to some appliance stores to see about fridges, see if anybody wants to donate a fridge. Reach out to a couple of furniture places to see if anybody wants to donate furniture, shelving units, or like a table with stools. What else? Oh yes, a mini fridge for the lactation room. We basically touched on paint colors, but nothing really.
We want to focus
yeah,
first on decluttering it, getting out what doesn't need to be there so that we know what we can work with. There is some storage there, there is some closets there. So once we are able to see what we can work with, then we'll go from there.
Yeah. What she said.
That's it.
And we've got up to $1,500 to spend.
Yeah.
That was,
Yes.
That was voted.
And we haven't spent any.
Well,
we haven't spent anything yet.
Thank you very much. Okay. We're going to move elections down to the very last item and do the updates from the school next.
I'm gonna just say that Mr. Troiano's not here, so I'm gonna read his update real quick.
Great.
Yeah.
I have some stuff, so perfect.
Okay, yeah. So spring concert is May 18th, that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Career Day is May 19th, that's Friday. The 8th grade mixer is May 24th. Field Day, as we all know, is May 26th. Music in the Parks trip is Friday, June 2nd. The New Jersey Honor Society induction is June 5th at 6 p.m. And the 8th grade dinner dance is on June 9th from 6 to 9 at the Somerville Elks. The High Honor Roll dinner with invitations to be mailed home to those students is June 13th at 6 p.m. And the SMS promotion for the 8th graders to move on to high school is June 14th at 2 p.m. I know we're also doing the ice cream social, I think on the 13th, the day before. And
Yes, at 12.
if they need volunteers for that, if anyone has an 8th grader or knows a parent that has an 8th grader and wants to mention it to them, I have at least one parent who's interested.
I have on my list to reach out to her.
Okay, yeah, and I might know a few more. So that's the update for the middle school. Broadway, is there anything else that's going on at the middle school that you're aware of? I'm trying to think.
No, I think
I think that's it.
They
Yeah.
just finished up their NJSLA testing. Now they're doing iReady testing.
That's middle school. Ms. River, come on up. Sorry, I didn't mean to like jump ahead of you, I just wanted to.
No, that's okay.
Take that out of the way.
I apologize for my attire. I coach middle school softball and win a game today, so a little dirty.
You look great.
So this is on behalf of the middle school and Vanderveer. We cannot thank you enough for teacher appreciation, the amount of time that was put into it to make it a day that was, or week that was really special to our staff and really our students as well. They were very excited to celebrate all the teachers here and everyone that works here. So thank you for that time, and thank you for the donations. Playground stencils, I know it was mentioned, but it was a Sunday. It was warm, so the families and the students that came, we wanted to make sure that we thanked them for that. And Mr. Reeve and I went around with certificates for all of them and presented it to the students that did it. And what was really awesome was the other kids had no idea those were the kids that helped with it. And so actually it was just like one of the students was like, thank you so much. That was so kind of you. So they were very much, and there were a couple of kids that it was the first time they realized there was something outside. They're like, the playground changed, and I was like, oh gosh. Yeah, so see if you can find the stencils. So thank you so much. It has enhanced more opportunities for the students. The science fair, it was a very big success. There were over 100 projects. Some classes did it together, so it was a great event. Seeing just like the middle school NJSLA, we finished. We have makeups. Next Monday and Tuesday is 5th grade science. The concert, I was going to mention middle school, but I don't need to. Our concert is next Thursday at the high school. Field day, thank you in advance to those who are going to volunteer for that day. Let's, positive Mother Nature vibes, that it's going to be a beautiful day, great weather.
Looking really good.
It actually looks better because it looks like cloudy but no rain.
Right.
Which is even better.
It's like improving every day.
Yes.
Yes.
The student government, thank you to Mrs. Strecko, has really been up and running this year and have really looked to improve our school even more. Some of them have created presentations to share with us some other ideas for our Vanderbucks cart. And the other thing that they are doing is the first ever free little library in Somerville. So yes, there are library book, like the little libraries, but they're not official. Those are based upon whoever is doing it on that property. So this one will be the first Somerville one, and Mrs. Strecko has been working with the mayor. It'll be like the first official one, and it will be on Vanderveer ground. So they received all of their supplies, and they're working alongside with Mrs. Strecko and Mrs. White to put this together so that by the end of the year, hopefully it will be up and running. Field trips, as you know, 'tis the season. So some of our classes today went to the Patriots game. We have a lot of nature/farm trips coming up. 5th grade has their
roller
Like what the Woodbridge,
skating, yeah,
whatever.
and then 5th grade, you know, after testing is now gonna be like full steam ahead for their events. They'll have their 5th grade social. The moving up ceremony is June 14th. And I was gonna also mention 8th grade is also the same day. They're just in the afternoon. June 8th is our Strawberry Festival. For those of you that don't know, the Strawberry Festival is an evening where the students are able to participate in crafts. The band performs, the chorus performs, the recorders. There are students that perform, and it is their first and only recorder concert. There's also a tricky tray, and all of those funds that are raised go right back to the students for some supplies. And students are able to purchase strawberries, ice cream, pound cake. It's really a great family event. Yeah. The preschool will have their preschool concert June 1st at 9:15. The kindergarten will have their VIP tea on June 2nd at 9:15. And the last thing that the administrators at the middle school and the high school, we have had so much success for our students and staff over the past several years because of the two people right next to me, Mrs. Tomowski and Mrs. Sick Lady. They have worked tirelessly, endlessly to really build up our PTO, and we cannot thank the both of you enough for the amount of time you've put in, your creativity that you've brought, your ideas, your willingness to give up so much of your time. So on behalf of both the middle school and high school administrators and staff and students, we just wanted to thank both of you for your time and everything you've done. So we just had some flowers for both of you.
It's our pleasure. It was our pleasure.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
like-
Evie's still gonna do book fair next
I'm
year,
still
so I
doing
don't
book
know.
fair.
I'm not going anywhere.
No,
I'll be around, I just won't be here.
Mrs. Pepper, where's the preschool concert gonna be held?
In the
Like, where
gym.
will parents go?
In the gym.
Okay.
Thank you both, appreciate it.
absolutely.
So sorry, it's tripping. Right?
Yes.
But again, thank you both for
Thank
everything
you.
you've done for us.
Yes, thank you both so much, appreciate it.
Yay, that was really cool and very sweet. Thank you. No, I have to say, it's really been so much fun and a pleasure. And I was never seeking this. It was just kind of landed here.
We both looked at each other like, hey, how about
Yeah,
you? Hey, how about
exactly.
you?
I pushed her into it, and then she pushed me, and then here we are. And it's been so much fun. So I encourage all of you to go for it and do these things. It's very gratifying. And I'm not going anywhere. And look at all that we've accomplished. This has been an amazing year. I feel like this is the year we're back. This was a real year again. And I feel like we're ending the year on such a high note, which is also why I'm happy to pass it on to the new leadership, because you guys are ready for this and you're going to be amazing. I know we haven't voted yet, but I'm just going to say it all now. Just because I'm on a roll. And no, it's like I was saying at the last board meeting that you want the people who come after you to be a better version of you. And I see that with you guys, and you're going to raise the bar even higher, and it's all going to be great. And we're all going to be, there to support you as the board to keep it going. And well, you guys are mostly going to be the board anyway. So it's it's been a pleasure, and love their minute. So
Yeah, it's, learned so much. Learned what I was capable of. Made some amazing friends, so I'm really appreciative for all the time that I've had here.
it's a neat way to be involved.
Yeah.
So thank you for
it's
giving
been
us the
very
opportunity. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you all very much.
All right. Before we move on, can I ask one question? Are we doing a vocab parade this year? Because my kids
Thank you.
have already.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. The last week, yes, Monday is vocab parade.
Vocab parade.
Tuesday is going to be aloha to a great year thing.
They've already planned their outfits. So I
Wednesday is
just
black and
wanted-
gold, and Thursday is bright colors or bright.
This is the last
Last days.
week, 12, 13.
Vocab parade is
Okay.
Monday. Parents will be invited.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for asking that. 'Cause
The answer is yes.
Okay. I
So
just,
the 12th is.
because
the
they've
vocab
already
parade. Do you know what
decided their
time that
outfits.
is?
So.
9:15.
What's the vocab parade?
So, the students pick a word and you dress up as the word.
It's really cute.
It's cute.
Discombobulated, or Freddie did monochromatic last year.
athlete, you know, just like
A lot of athletes.
gymnast. I did enjoy one year and walk around it. Just enjoy it.
Especially on the summer slide too.
Okay, louder.
So the summer slide, I think it was part of your update, I know it's June first,
It is.
from 6 to 7.
From 6 to 7 was not my update.
Yeah, what is that about?
6 to 7.
What do we see when we're there? Like what?
So we are going to have like 3 different locations. And the first one will be ways to support your child during the summer in, let's say, the math and the reading areas and the supplies. But the supports would be like a K to 2, 3 to 5. And then that group will go to the gym. And in the gym, we'll have like the YMCA and, you know, other organizations that can support your child during the summer with some programs, as well as like, what are some things physical education wise you can do over the summer with your child, music wise, technology wise. So there will be people there for that. And then a final one will be a read aloud, a K to 2 read aloud and a 3 to 5 read aloud. And the teachers will be modeling some questioning that you could provide your child when you're reading a book to them. So that's kind of like the.
If you show up in the middle, can you just jump into a group and like,
Yes,
okay. And you'll be there that night to be the PTO table with Rhonda, so thank you very much. Thank you, that's great, I'm excited to show up and find out what we can learn. Okay, so that was the updates, now it's open for discussion. Anybody has anything they want to discuss?
CPAC, as usual. I can't bring it up on here. Everyone was emailed or text through the summer messenger thing, the Friendship Day, which is this Saturday. And it's preschool playground. Come, if you're in the special ed or you're about to be, or you're curious about it, come and talk to, we're gonna have some staff there, in the special ed departments and things like that. We're gonna, you know, meet our tribe and all that stuff. And then Tuesday, the 23rd, we're having our last district meeting, so we're gonna meet up with the principals, some other teachers, and our members and things like that to discuss policy, things we can get done, things we have gotten done, you know. So I like the district meetings because we can actually communicate with the schools and try to get things done. And I've seen that so far this year and last year, we have gotten some good stuff done for the special ed people and needs around the school and things like that. So come and join us for that.
And when's Friendship Day?
tribe.
I know you just
Friendship
said
Day is Saturday,
Saturday.
12
Okay.
to 2 in the preschool playground. So it's just a hangout thing.
Yeah, love that,
No sign up, just show up.
love it.
And we're trying to get the ice cream in to come get it. So,
Anybody have any questions? Thank you. Erica, you raised your hand.
Yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know, we are meeting with Mrs. White on Tuesday to finalize the scholastic order to spend the scholastic dollars from the fair. It won't be everything, we've left ourselves a little just in case the Vandercart needs something or whatever, but be very sizable, like 3,800. I think worth of books.
How many
Just
books
books.
does that equate to about?
I'll let you know next year.
So,
I didn't look exact numbers. She put in a wish list and I'm helping her process it on Tuesday.
I have a question. Do the scholastic dollars expire?
Only the bonus ones.
Only the bonus ones, okay.
And if you make an order, they automatically use your bonus ones first.
Okay.
and did Mr. Emnut at the middle school already draw down his?
His is done already.
Okay. Great.
His aren't as much, but that's because we just don't make as much on the middle school thing.
Yeah, it's also third of the size, the school.
And we booked the same dates for next year, so if anybody's interested in helping with that next year, that's when it will be.
Middle school,
Middle school.
the 3 days
The
before.
3 days before teacher convention for middle school and.
Read Across America Week.
The
or-
Read Across America Week. Yep. Last week in February, first week in March. Yeah, we can compare. Oh, we can't share stuff.
No, we can't share. That's
All
okay.
right. All right. Thank you. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. So that brings us to the elections. I think you had that.
Yes,
They all have.
yeah, Mrs. Stracco printed out the correct one because,
Oh, she did?
because I had sent the wrong
Did you
one.
want the whole fund? Or?
Yeah. So we are going to vote for the 2023-2024 executive board.
If you guys don't have pens, I have an extra pen and a Sharpie.
So nobody is running opposed. You can vote if you are a paid PTO member and you have attended 2 meetings.
How are you gonna vote next?
You just want check marks?
I'm good, I don't wanna go.
Sorry.
I don't know everybody yet.
So for president,
So do we put Ys or check marks?
You guys
What-
can write in anyone else you want.
you can also write in anybody else if there's somebody on here. Oh, my name's not on there, so haha. Don't write me in, I won't be here.
It's coming back, all
I
right.
can't. It's in the bylaws, I can't. Have to be a, you gotta have a kid in the school. So Amanda Hoy is running for president, Melinda Julian's running for vice president. For co-membership, it's Sam Marks and Alyssa Short. Co-communications, Megan Britton and Corinne Zott. Co-treasurer, Rhonda Ridzi and Ashley Finlayson, and secretary, Janet Moody. So it's gonna be a big board next year, but it's really good. Get to all the codes, because some of these jobs, most of the jobs are very big and really could be split amongst 2 people. And, you know, I know there's been some discussion amongst the current board about tweaking the bylaws next year to create for the following year, for the 2024-2025 school year. I can't believe I just said that. For more, what was the word? Like a chairperson, like a
Yeah.
committee, like,
Would still be on the board.
right, would still be on the
like
board.
Fundraising,
Right.
I know Ashley will handle the fundraising of
Right.
the treasurer part of it.
Right, because the treasurer piece is very, very big. It's the, you know, the day-to-day finances in addition to all of the
It's
fundraising.
really fun, don't turn people off.
No, I'm not, no, but it's an important job.
down, it's like.
I know, I'm not sitting there.
But that's why, you know, we have the codes, because then it can be split and the load can be shared, you know. Many hands make light work. So, less burnout, yes.
Anybody
Okay.
have any questions before?
So does anybody have questions?
Any change of heart? No.
You
Yeah,
know, just mark
just
it, yeah.
mark it, and I'll come and collect them.
Do not write me in.
Do we have that?
Wow.
You have to be a parent, that's all there now.
Yeah, listen,
You have to.
I can't even be a member next year.
Be a member in here for 2 meetings, right? To vote, is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
No, to run.
Anyone,
Are you done?
anyone who's a member.
Can vote? No, we have to be here on the. Yes, you have to have a member and have to be on the meeting.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
And she's fine.
Is that everybody?
Check it out. Yeah, it's great.
So there's a lot of things in the bylaws that would come with it.
So I think that, once I said yes.
You have to be a parent or guardian of an SMS or PTO student.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, did we put that in there?
It was in there before and I just didn't take it out.
No, I
So to be a member, you have to have a parent or you have to have a student here.
I think I can do it.
I think we're, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any contention.
Wrap it up, Prez.
All right, so without further ado, so the ballots have been tallied. And for the 2023-2024 school year, the executive board will be President Amanda Hoy. Vice President Melinda Julian. Co-membership Sam Marks and Alyssa Short. Co-communications Megan Britton and Corinne Zott. Co-treasurer Rhonda Ridzi and Ashley Finlayson. And secretary Janet Moody. Very reluctantly. reluctant about it. Very reluctant. She's like, really me? I'm like, yes, really you.
Well, congratulations.
So congratulations, everyone. I want updates. I want to know what's going on. I have spoken to the other school in town has a similar PTO situation, and they would love to collaborate on some things, you know, some common goals. So that would be something that would be great, because we're all Somerville. So yeah.
And the new board begins in July 1st.
Yes.
So
Yes. So
we
we're
still have a lot to do.
we're not done yet.
Yeah, I know. We've got to transfer these laptops to you guys.
On my list.
Yeah, good.
For listeners.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So,
Yeah,
all right.
No, I put it over there.
Thank you guys all for just an amazing year. Thank you so much. And
Let's go get appetizers. Let's go. Okay, so let's close the meeting. Motion to close the meeting.
Second.
We
All
just
in
have some, yeah, we're all in favor, it's it.
Okay.
Well, no, we're just gonna say thank you real quick to Amy and Danny, we have some gifts for them.
Oh, you're welcome. We didn't get an invite.